It's all about you. Episode 3. Fit your mask first. I've been focusing on you for a couple of videos because you're important. And I've had a bit of fun with boots and utes, and I've made some serious points as well. And today I want to talk about looking after yourself. And there's a saying in the business coaching fraternity, in fact I've nicked it from my business coach, Taki Moore, and it goes like this: fit your mask first. I'm going to fit mine now. Here's my mask. It's not really an oxygen mask, but it will do the trick for the purposes of today. See if I can still see my notes. And it comes of course from the aeroplane industry. I can't wear this. It comes of course from the aeroplane industry. When we go on flights and they teach us at the start of the safety check to fit our mask first before we help somebody else. And I think specifically they're referring to our kids. You know, fit your own mask before you fit your kids, because if you get all dizzy and floppy and pass out, you can't help your kids. You're no use to anybody, and kids are a bit useless anyway, so they won't be able to help you because they're useless, because they're children. So fit your own mask first. Take this across to your business. If you're not okay, you can't help anybody in your business. Your business is very dependent on you. For most of us, me included, our businesses are dependent on us. Without us there being the pivot around which it all turns, it doesn't work so well. Things fall down, things don't go well, right? And we're all trying to build businesses that do work without us. But for most of us on that journey, and at the beginning of that journey, we're really necessary for the business to function. So if you don't function well, things aren't so good, right? We don't need you performing poorly. We don't need you getting sick, or going on benders, or just generally being shit and useless and making poor decisions, or shouting at people when you shouldn't, right? Things like that. So it's important to look after yourself. And I mean this in a few senses. I'm also a bit funny about those teachers and courses that suggest that that's what it's all about, that it's about the business. You know, I've just done it myself, right? The business needs you, and you need to perform well for your business to be okay. But also, you need to look after yourself, because it's a bit shit if you're not having a good time, right? Who went into business to be overworked and not have a nice time and not have a social life and get fat and unhealthy and miss out on your family and things like that? None of us did. We didn't. So don't let yourself do that either. Okay? So fit your mask first. Okay? Too many people in trades businesses particularly put their heads down and get on with it and work long hours. I talk to a lot of people and they're working 50 and 60 and 70 and 80 and 90 hours a week because they feel some sort of obligation to, and they have to, and they're afraid it won't work without them. And the answer is, the truth is, you don't have to work that hard and long to be successful. And in fact, I know that's got you here so far, but that's not what's going to make you more successful down the track. Fit your mask first. In order to do this, to fit your mask first and look after yourself, you have to do a few things. You have to acknowledge and accept that it's a good idea for you to look after yourself. You have to give yourself permission to put yourself first sometimes. You have to kind of let go of the martyring and the sacrificing instinct that says, I'll just get on, or I need to do this for the business. Right? You need to let go of some of that, and you need to recognise and acknowledge and accept that you're important and that looking after you is important, and you need to allow yourself to do that and give yourself time to do that. You have to understand that burying yourself in work is staying inside your comfort zone, and although it feels safe, it's costing you dear, because you're not making that progress, you're not being okay, and you're not progressing your business. I see a lot of people who neglect themselves in one or more of the following ways, okay? They neglect their fitness and their health. All work and no play does make Jack a dull boy, but it also means neglecting exercise. It means eating poorly, or on the run, and it means getting fat, or suffering from a shit diet, or having too much coffee or sugar or booze. You shouldn't be doing that. You should look after your health. People neglect their mental health too, right? They don't manage the stress, or they manage it with booze so they can sleep at night and calm down. You know, or they don't manage to sleep well, or they allow themselves to get caught up in depression and things like that and don't manage it, don't go and seek help. Sorry about the door slam. Or they neglect their families and their relationships with their friends or their partner, right? And they end up feeling isolated or just kind of missing out on having a family and friendships and things like that. And I think too many years of really just working and sleeping is a waste. Don't do that to yourself either. So I want you to do an honest self-assessment. Are you looking after yourself properly? If you're married or partnered, ask your partner. If you're not, ask somebody else close, your mum or your dad or your best friend or whatever. Ask them if they think you're looking after yourself. If you can't give yourself some honest feedback. And if you're not, do something about it, okay? Join the gym, make space to stop every day and have a proper lunch break, make or eat or buy something healthy. Go home at tea time and eat dinner with your family or your partner. Consider not going back to work after dinner. The work will still be there tomorrow, okay? It really will. Nothing is going to go terribly wrong if you limit yourself to an 8 or 9 hour day. And get help. Don't try and do this on your own. If you've got into some bad habits, which is really what we're talking about here, enlist somebody else. Enlist your partner or your friends or your doctor or a psychologist or me. Right? Now, there's lots of people who can help. It depends on what you need help with, as to who the right people are. And I can help you with this a little bit. Right? I can help you by helping you figure out how to get other people doing some of your work and how to make more money so you can afford to have other people doing some of the work that at the moment you feel like you've got to do yourself. Right? So I'm only a business coach. I can really only help you with your business. I don't want to step outside that. If you need help with those two things I've just explained, maybe you should come and talk to me. So please don't neglect yourself. You service your vehicle and you service your tools or they break down. Don't forget to service yourself. And if you want my help, there's a link just below. Book a 10-minute chat and we'll talk about whether business coaching is the right thing for you. Or book yourself on the next Tools Down workshop. There's another link. Or there's a third link. Subscribe for these emails and get them delivered to you in your inbox every Tuesday. See you later.